They all say it isn't possible to have a no-fuss turnkey bathroom renovation. Bathrooms by Design are the secret. Complete turnkey bathrooms from design to completion. All their own trades, all the big brands, and just look at these showrooms. So while you're flat out with all things life, Bathrooms by Design deliver perfection. Bathrooms by Design, complete turnkey bathrooms without the fuss. Bathrooms by Design. Give them a call.
Welcome back, guys, to the Bathroom Pod. On today's episode, we are going to be diving deep into the latest trends, tips, trade secrets.
He loves the diving stuff, don't you, mate?
We've got one of our special guests today, which we're going to do a bit of an extended podcast with Karen from Thermo Group.
We're going to give her a big spot, aren't we?
We are. Yeah, we are.
She's
She
got a lot of
deserves one.
products. Yeah, she puts up with a bit from us boys, and she's got a lot of products she wants to sort of show and talk about.
Yeah. Who else are we going to have coming on?
We're going to have a chat with Phil, who is working at our new West Lakes store. So Phil's going to jump on, and what we're going to do with him, I think we're going to talk about some reviews, good, bad, ugly, getting Google reviews.
Yep.
But I think the serious side is we want to really address to you guys out there watching and following and listening some of the problems that we do encounter.
Well, yeah, I think every business definitely has bad reviews. And I think a lot of businesses shy away from addressing those problems.
And I think today we want to sort of talk about how we tackle them.
Yep.
So that'll be interesting.
It will.
We'll have a bit of fun with that as well. Point out the good, the bad, the ugly.
Yep.
But I'm super excited to chat with Karen. She's a big personality.
Yep.
Unlike yourself, Luke.
I know. I know.
So we hear all about Thermo Group, where they're from, what they've done.
What
all
latest
their products,
they've got.
The latest and greatest. So let's dive deep, mate.
Let's get straight into it, I think.
Straight into it. Well done.
Welcome back to the Bathroom Pod, guys. Here we are at our West Lakes store, and in front of this beautiful bathroom pod here, that's a Thermo Group pod that we've got down here on display. Today we've got Karen here from Thermo Group. Welcome, Karen.
Thank you for having me.
And obviously I've got my brother over there. He's still here.
Self-appointed main host.
Trying to get rid of him slowly.
Bit hard when you own the place.
Well, let's welcome Karen. And Karen, how about you introduce yourself and tell our sort of lovely guests here a little bit about yourself and how you've come into the industry.
Yeah, sure. I work for Thermo Group, clearly. It's a passionate family business, a bit like yourselves.
Yeah.
And they've been in the industry for 22 years, so 2 decades basically.
Yeah, it's a long time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And they employed me about 2 years ago, so I look after South Australia, WA, and all 3 of your stores.
So you're busy.
You definitely keep me busy.
Yeah, that's it.
So Thermo Group, what do they sell? What's their core product? Tell the people watching, they hear the name Thermo Group, they've probably seen it around.
Yes.
They've probably seen the chili on your logo, probably wonder what that is, and we're gonna jump into that one later. But people watching and following the Bathroom Pod episodes and knowing a little bit about Luke and I and what we do in the bathroom space, Thermo Group's a name, but what do they sell?
We sell a huge variety of products. Our main one would be our underfloor heating. And I do have a mat here. Mm-hmm. So this is what it looks like. There's a mat. And it's a lifetime guarantee. It's made in the United Kingdom.
So it goes under the tiles?
It goes under the tiles.
And warms up the floor that we walk on?
You'll never have cold feet ever again. Lifetime guarantee. Yep. And you can put it in your shower. It's completely waterproof. And the good thing about that is it stops the mold, the mildew, and your grout from discolouring.
Fantastic. So that's one of the products. And we'll go back to these products individually and go right through them. But what else do we sell?
We also have a Thermonet, Thermorad, which is behind you. It is also on the poster behind me.
I thought that was a briefcase from the James Bond movie. But
It's the first product designed, manufactured and made in Leeton, New South Wales. It goes behind the gyprock, behind the tiles, and it's completely invisible, and it will dry your towel between 4 to 6 hours.
so is that like
wall heating?
Yes.
Yeah, right. It
Yes.
says that at the same time.
Yeah.
That was a bit cute,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you get that? That was
Completely
really
invisible.
cute.
So you don't have to marry up any colours
Yep.
within your bathroom to anything.
Wow,
It's
that
completely
is unbelievable. So your walls in a bathroom will be hot. So we can get from Thermo Group the floor heating
correct.
and the walls.
Yes, correct. And that is an Australian-made product. It's designed in Australia and it's got a 10-year guarantee.
That's fantastic.
Yep.
That is unbelievable.
I've seen, Karen, on some of the jobs, some of these beautiful towel rails that you guys do. What styles are they?
Yep, so our most popular is definitely our vertical because it is one towel per towel rail.
Vertical is that?
No, that's horizontal, buddy.
It's horizontal.
This is a
That's
ladder.
vertical.
This is a ladder. So, yeah, from the roof to the floor. And they'll dry your towel in about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And the good thing about them is they only cost between 0.5 cent to a cent per hour to run.
Yeah, that was one of the questions that we hear a little bit, Karen, coming through from the showroom customers. You know, everyone says when, you know, we hear underfloor heating, heated towel rails, wall heating now, you know, the common question is the expense.
Yes.
How much is this costing to run? You know, the way the economy is at the moment, everybody's trying to save money. So power bills, what is it like on the power bill?
Yep, so your towel rails, your ladders, your verticals, also your Thermorad. The ladders and the verticals are between 0.5 cent to a cent per hour to run. The
Yep.
Thermorad, the invisible, if that's on for 6 hours, it's 25 cents.
Yeah.
Our underfloor heating is 5 cents per square metre per hour.
So it's less than a cup of coffee a day, really?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that is
correct.
part of your slogan, I've
That is
seen.
our
Less
slogan.
than a cup of coffee a day.
Yeah.
So how does it work then as well? Is it something that's you walk in, you turn the switch, or is it timer related? Talk.
I would definitely suggest people get a timer because then you can put it on hypothetically if you're having a shower in the morning an hour before you go,
beforehand.
and then
Yeah.
an hour or two after.
So you got a
and then
toasty
at
warm
night.
towel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everything's dry and ready to go. It's inviting.
I've actually got it in my house, Luke, to be honest. When I built my house, I've got it in there.
Yeah, right.
Fantastic product.
Yeah.
I think it's unbelievable. You walk in the morning.
Did you pay for that product?
No, I actually didn't pay for it.
It wasn't me. I wasn't on board.
But we can offer similar sort of discount to our customers.
Yeah.
No, but in the winter months, I think it's fantastic. You have it mine set, I reckon, on the timer. Comes on around 6 a.m. in the morning. So by the time I get up with the kids for school, it's on.
Yeah, perfect.
I leave 9 o'clock. It turns itself off.
Yeah.
No running expense throughout the day. Come in at night, 4 or 5 o'clock. It's back on. Walk in, toasty warm floor, and it shuts itself off sort of 7, 8 o'clock at night.
Just had a thought. Jumping back on those towel rails, Karen, is it colours? What sort of colours range do you guys have?
We have a huge range on our 12 volts. So the 12 volts can go anywhere in your bathroom. And on 240, we do have a limited selection on colours.
Yeah.
But
we've
what
got a
colours do
huge
you do?
range.
They're not just chrome, are they? The industry's gone, isn't it, Luke?
What's the
Where-
latest trend in colour? Like
Brush
the
nickel
best colour
is-
that
Brush nickel
everyone's...
by far is very popular.
Is it?
South
Yeah.
Australia, WA, and also Victoria.
Well, we sell that a
Very-
lot of that in taps,
It's the
don't
same as with the tapware, and as we've had on with our tapware suppliers, it's great that although you don't do tapware, you've married up your product range
we? With
to
the
suit the
colour
tapware.
range of taps.
And we've got a huge variety,
Yeah.
especially in the brush nickel.
Yeah. So that would obviously keep you ahead of your competitors as well.
I think the way Thermo Group is, they always want to be thinking ahead and provide more for the customers.
Well, that little bit extra is your slogan,
That's
isn't
correct.
it? So I guess that comes across in colours, the wall heating, shapes, sizes,
Yep.
vertical, horizontal.
Yes. You
I'm
just
joking.
get
I've worked
those
it
right.
out now. The camera guys told me that's horizontal, that's vertical. So we're all over that now.
What about warranties? Warranty issues, warranty problems? What's the warranty like on these
Because it's
products?
under your tiles.
Because
isn't
once
it?
it's under,
right.
that's
It's under
under.
there,
It's,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not
Yeah, so
something you
if
want to
it is
be.
a
That's a great
warranty-
question.
If it is a warranty issue, It's a lifetime guarantee. What that actually means is as long as you have spare tiles, we'll get the professionals in to check the flooring. If there's an issue, there'll be a cold spot, and that's the section we need to fix.
And you
we
stand
fix that.
by that lifetime warranty.
So 10, 15, 20 years down the track, if there's an issue, as long as it is something that is a manufacturer problem, we rectify that.
Wow.
And you have spare tiles so that
That's
floor
a
can be...
big thing to stand behind your product, isn't it, Luke?
Oh, lifetime is, yeah.
And I think people want that. They spend these days, you know, $35,000, $40,000 on a bathroom.
That's right.
They invest in it, don't they? And they have these whiz-bang products, and you're only as good as your warranty, really.
Yeah. Well, the luxury of the underfloor heating is when I first started, it was mainly en suites, bathrooms and laundries as a drying room, but now it is expanding into the whole house because of how affordable it is to run.
But so you could do
A whole
underfloor
house.
heating through your whole house.
Underneath floorboards, carpets, vinyls.
Yeah.
Everything.
And Thermogroup do that as well.
100%.
So ultimately, you're telling our viewers you don't just specialise now in a wet area. You've extended the
To
core
the whole
range to
home. Correct.
whole house.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's super exciting. Something you were showing us that viewers wouldn't be aware of is in the price catalogue books and in some of our showrooms, you do what they call an ablaze mirror. Is that the term? A blaze mirror?
And most of our mirror range is a blaze.
Yeah.
We have...
They're the heated mirrors, is that right, with the demister and stuff? Or have I got that wrong?
That's our premium mirrors.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're still glazed. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we have a big
So
variety.
they do mirrors as well, Luke.
Yeah. And we do cabinets with mirrors, which is right behind you. Right here.
And we'll just turn over here. Oh, and there's
So
one on
we
the
have
wall.
that in three
That's a
sides.
coincidence that we actually set this up today
Oh,
in this area, isn't it? With the Thermogroup sign, the Thermogroup rail,
yeah.
and the James Bond.
Briefcase full of money.
Thermorad.
So is there anything else you want to talk about with Thermogroup? Because there's some exciting products there. There's some great colours, some great ranges. I've learned something new today about the in-wall heating stuff.
same.
That's super exciting. What else do you want to tell our viewers about Thermogroup?
We have a huge range of products, and each three of your showrooms have most of them on display. We also have hard surface products, which is bath caddies and shower stalls.
Okay.
So we've branched out into that area
a
as
little
well.
bit extra, so to speak. See that?
right.
The little...
Yeah, you like it, don't you? Sticking.
And where can people find your product? I mean, obviously, you're on our Bathroom podcast for Bathrooms by Design, so we know that you can see it at, this is the part you say it.
Bathroom by Designs, West Lakes, Clovelly Park, and Lonsdale.
Yeah.
I do remember. I do go
And
there often.
you've got all the normal socials, website.
Yep.
What is it if they want to look it up online? And
So they can just go into Thermogroup and it will list all the products. There's a big range for me to go through all of them. You'll be here for most of today.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much,
Thank you
Karen,
for having
coming,
me.
coming on.
Thank you.
And hopefully you've
Got your nerves out?
got your nerves out, yeah, because we know you're pretty worried about that today. weren't you? Like,
Yes,
let's be
totally.
honest.
And our logo, that little bit extra, also has the chili. The chili is the heat.
Yeah.
So we provide that little bit more, but it isn't just the heat and the warmth. It's also our service, what we provide, the speed we get back to people. And the good thing about Thermogroup, it is a passionate family business from the humble beginnings of 2003.
And we love that sort
Like
of stuff, don't we? I
Oh,
think
definitely.
our sort of core people that watch and follow and sort of are a little bit intrigued with what we do at the Bathroom Pod and Bathrooms by Design and Luke's story and my story. I think we're all sort of... there's
One
a
big
sentiment
family.
in that,
Yes.
One big little family. So
Yeah.
now you're part of it and the Thermogroup is part of it.
Yes.
And we absolutely appreciate your product and thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
for
Karen.
having
Thank
me.
you.
Bathrooms by Design are the secret for complete, no-fuss, turnkey bathroom renovations. All their own trades and all the big brands. So while you're flat out with all things life, Bathrooms by Design deliver perfection.
Welcome back, guys, to the Bathroom Pod. Here we are at West Lakes showroom doing our filming from here today.
Episode 3.
Episode 3 it is, yes. We are addressing some bad reviews, guys, that people sort of like to bury their heads with and don't address them properly. And we're going to speak about it today, dive deep right into it.
We think all small businesses experience bad reviews, don't they? Some good, some bad, some unjust, some absolutely just.
The problem is everyone hides from them.
Yep, but we thought it was something that we'd hit straight on. Like we said, we use the word dive deep. So we're going to get straight into it. So I'm going to read one out, guys. We've got one that says, my 4-week ensuite renovation took 12 weeks. Poor communication between project managers and tradies. By the end of the job, the project managers weren't responding to texts. A beautiful bathroom, but such a disappointing experience. I think we're going to put that up as well in the background so everyone can sort of read that again. But let's go through that, Luke. So a 4-week ensuite renovation takes 12 weeks. Something I do want to address is when we sit down with a client and we sign a contract, we give them an approximate time frame.
Yep.
And as you know, being a builder
Yep.
for many years, building work always has a lot of moving
Changes.
parts to it. Yep. So we think that when we sit a client down, sign them up, we sort of give them an approximate.
Mm-hmm.
So this particular person is sort of hanging us on that 4 weeks. And that's okay. I understand that because people sort of take time off work, don't they?
Yep.
They plan their whole life around it.
Oh, yeah. And because we're inside people's houses as well, some clients don't like you in their home. You know, you're in their
space.
In their space every day.
And what happens, I think, after a period of time, it starts off in the sense of this is exciting, this is new, we're looking forward to this being finished. And I think what happens is people don't realise you're undertaking such a huge renovation inside 4 walls of their house. Dust, mess, tradies, various people coming through their home. Morning routines are disrupted.
Yep.
After school routines are disrupted. Leaving keys out, watching animals, all those sort of things, aren't they? And I think it creates, sometimes for certain people, a little bit of frustration.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely.
But hey, if we have told somebody 4 weeks, then that's something that we really try and manage. So I want to talk to the people about, our viewers, about our process. So there's some stuff in here about not responding to text messages, poor communication. Since then, we have improved, I think, because this was probably 2 years ago, it says. Something we do now, guys, is we've created an internal app. So all communication through our supervisors, our operations managers, our sales staff gets documented and logged on our internal app, okay?
Yep.
So what that does is, as business owners, like Luke and I are, it allows us to be able to take these complaints, hear them, and then what we do is we can go through the line of communication. Because when people say you're not responding to texts, well, that's a real clear message. You're not responding to texts. And then we can actually pull out this log and we can say, well, look, our supervisor has been texting you twice a day for the last 4 weeks.
Yeah, and, you know, sometimes clients don't give answers on the spot right as well. So, they're, you know, it slows the process down in that sense, doesn't it?
We do endeavour to try and communicate with our customers as best we can, though, don't we? And ultimately, every job that we take on has a designated site supervisor.
Yep.
So their role is to communicate with
The client.
the client daily.
Yeah.
And the instruction from us is they communicate the night before, so the client is aware that somebody's coming the next day.
Yep.
The next day, they also communicate with the client and express what has been done, because a lot of people are at work, aren't they, in the day?
Oh, 100%.
And they don't realise that with bathroom renovations and tiling that you may come and you're only there for a few hours.
Yep.
So you may waterproof the job, for example. It's a good example. And you're there for half the day and then you leave. So the client may be out during the day or at work, and they don't realise that you've come and done your particular skill set and then left. So they sort of assume that you're there all day.
Yep.
Tiling's not really like that, is it though, Luke? It's sort of piecework where you come and do something that needs to dry and leave. So you're always in and out of somebody's home.
Yeah, and, you know, you lay a bathroom floor, right, and it might take close to, you know, a full day, but you can't then walk back on that. And some clients don't understand that part of the job.
But that's on us as well, isn't it, really, as a business, to do better, be better, and explain
Oh,
that.
we're always looking at ways to improve, right? Aren't we? That's only natural progression of a business, and obviously us being the owners of the business, we're looking at, you know, how to better things daily.
And communication, obviously, because this particular client, and we're not going to single clients out or who they are or anything like that. I think that would be really unprofessional, unfair. But it is something we want people to know that we take seriously. My
We take all
personal
feedback.
Our
serious.
phone numbers are all over everything. We say to clients, if you need to call us, escalate it through obviously we've got a process with supervisors, management and operations. But Luke and I are here to take phone calls, take complaints, happily to come out to site. I mean, I openly start to say, if I'm going to take your money as a client, I'm absolutely going to take your phone call to listen to, whatever it is you want to talk about. One thing I do want to address is people say things to us, and you hear it a little bit. They say that you told us the job would take 4 weeks, but it took 12. A lot of the time, clients are referring to the gap from the job being finished to the final part, which is the shower screen install. I mean, Luke, do you want to talk to us about, obviously they're a custom-made shower screen.
Yeah, exactly.
They can't be measured, can they?
No, they're not a pre-measured thing. So
But we don't really do the pre-measured stuff.
No.
We're so custom with what we do.
a shower screen, guys, has to be measured after the job is completed. So after all wall tiling, floor tiling is completed. So they come out on site, they measure. Not every wall and floor is perfectly square. So the glass has to be cut to the millimeter of your wall and floor joint. And then obviously that process after that then goes away. It gets manufactured, glass gets cut, which takes time. The shower screen guys come back, they do the final install. So,
And that usually takes, we tell clients, don't we, 3 weeks?
Yeah.
3 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks just for that sort
Minimum.
of process, you know.
So I guess if the job takes 4 weeks, let's say on an average 4 to 5 weeks, there is that 3-week period of a shower screen. And I understand a client says that's a 7-week job, but it's not. The shower is usable without the screen at that 4 to 5 week mark. So it's a little bit unfair when a client writes something like that and drags that time frame out to a complete sort of and says that's how long the job took.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's something we want to address it in a sort of in a way that says, look, we understand that, but we do remind you that when we sign you up and we sit down and do your HIA contract, which we do for all our jobs,
Yep.
we explain these things to you of the time frame, and we think we do a good job of that. What we can do is take on board this feedback. Obviously, with this particular client, they didn't feel they were being communicated enough to.
Yeah. And that's something that we've worked on, we've improved over the past 2 years, right? You know,
Absolutely.
taking on more staff, more supervisors, more project
Well,
managers.
it could have even been that, couldn't it? Back then, we may have had 1, 2, 3 supervisors and we needed 4.
Yeah.
It could have been a case of that.
Could have, yeah, 100%.
And like I said, we're always trying to improve and find staff and do it better.
Yeah.
But I think we're doing a pretty good job. I mean, we've grown over the years, haven't we? Out of 3 stores, West Lakes, Clovelly, Lonsdale. We're doing more and more bathrooms.
Yep.
So that says we're doing more and more happy clients. We get a lot of repeat business. And to put this one to bed, guys, yeah, we do apologise that you felt you weren't being communicated to. But at the end, you said you had a beautiful bathroom.
Exactly.
And we can only improve on the disappointing experience that you felt that you had. So we'll have a little break, guys. We'll dig out another bad review and we'll try and address another one for you. Any comments, questions, though, we'd love them. Absolutely.
Yeah, we're always happy to take feedback.
Write them.
We never shy away from anything.
Yep, absolutely. Well, that's a wrap, guys, for today's episode 3 down at the West Lake store. That was a good one, mate. We got it all out there. What did we do? We did some bad reviews.
Karen came on from Thermo Group again.
We were going to have Phil on, but he got tied up with a customer, and we are all about customer service here, so we couldn't drag him away from dealing with a client.
No.
So they got the good experience of Phil. We didn't get to interview Phil, but we will get him on for you guys because I know that a couple of customers have sort of taken a bit of a liking to Phil and they want to see him on there.
Yep.
What's the plan next time, mate? I think we're talking to Fienza next time.
Gary, big Gazza.
Big Gazza from Fienza. So we get Gaz on and we look forward to seeing you guys soon.
Stay tuned.
Thank you.
They all say it isn't possible to have a no-fuss turnkey bathroom renovation. Bathrooms by Design are the secret. Complete turnkey bathrooms from design to completion. All their own trades, all the big brands, and just look at these showrooms. So while you're flat out with all things life, Bathrooms by Design deliver perfection. Bathrooms by Design, complete turnkey bathrooms without the fuss. Bathrooms by Design.